I want you to look closely. Who is that? Crying, clean her eyes in despair, pain, anguish, sorrow. Now, I'm not laughing because someone is crying, but I am laughing because we knew that it was going to come to this. Ladies and gentlemen, once again on Justice for Mohbad, I want you to prepare yourself. It's going to be a roller coaster. Why is this happening? Did someone lose someone, or someone is about to go to jail, or the secret and all of the lies that has been kept so far on Justice for Mohbad? Who was in Nigeria when Mohbad died? What about prescription medicine? What was administered to Mohbad? What was injected in Mohbad? What exactly is this thing? You're about to find out some very excruciating and deep injury kind of information. This is going to rock your boat, and that boat that you have settled in, and you are like, okay, it's like Justice for Mohbad, it's gone, it's dusted, and everything is fine. Like, okay, oh, Justice for Mohbad has been swept in a corner. Oh, Justice for Mohbad is this. This is going to kind of rock, is going to kind of shake you a little bit. Like I said, hell has finally broken loose. We knew, for those of us that are kind of deep thinkers, we knew it was going to get to this point. We knew that something is about to happen. We knew that there is something sinister, something, because I looked at it, and I'm sure a lot of people looked at it, and they are like wondering, what exactly is this thing all about? Why is there so much like a grand conspiracy? A grand conspiracy to manipulate, conspiracy to lie. And we ask ourselves, time without number, what is this? To what end? What is happening here? Why are these people like this? Like, what is the thing about these people? We asked ourselves, we did ask ourselves, times without number. And here we are today, just by itself, without us struggling for it, without us looking for it, without us thinking about it, without us even bothered about it. It came when tears like a river pours down from the eyes and face of someone, when it seems that the end has come. I don't want to be philosophical here. It has come to, they say when push comes to shove, something must give. Something must give. Hell has broken loose. Still on Justice for Mohbad. You will be shocked. You'll be shocked at what is about to happen. You'll be shocked at the event so far and how things have become. It is what it is, it is what it is. Life is life. Well, let us get right into this one, because I'm very sure that you want to know, what is this thing that brought so much tears?
Who is that person? So to me, to this voice note we heard right now, is just to vindicate àdúrà pé òun kọ́ ló impersonation yẹn, àdúrà kọ́ ló chat Yomi, fine, which Damola can easily change his mind one day.
Ní kẹ́ má dìímú fún pé ó wà nulẹ̀ nígbà tẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀ kú, bọ́ ẹ má ka ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ impersonation sí lọ́rùn kò mú. Mo ń sọ mo ń là, yet ẹni mi wá justice. Ẹ má bínú ayé ẹ.
So, but yes, thank you. Apá kan nìyẹn. But the thing that I think we should focus on is that what protection can be given, what security can be given to Adura out of the camp tó wà tó ti mú lẹ́gbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ lọ́tún lósì, because àwọn parents ẹ̀ ò tún ní jẹ́ kí Adura tó ṣe kíni kó tún lọ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ bí Mohbad ṣe lọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, torí pé tí Adura bá sọ nǹkan tó mọ̀, because ó mọ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ sọ, there are some people tó camp ẹ̀ tó bá dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn jáde ó lè má dalẹ̀ o. That is it. Tí bàbá ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ mọ̀, tí ìyá ẹ̀ náà dẹ̀ mọ̀. As much as àtàmọ̀ pé bàbá lọ́ba sọ pé wọ́n ní bàbá lọ́ba nìkan ló ń wá justice nínú ibẹ̀ yẹn, kó lè má wo ìṣùn wípé kí ọmọ kan tún bọ́ lọ́wọ́ òun again because of finding justice for Mohbad tó jẹ́ ọmọ àwọn méjèèjì. So to me, sí nǹkan tí a gbọ́ yìí is just to vindicate àdúrà wípé he is not the one that chat with Wunmi.
Tẹ́ bá notice mo ní Dàmọ́lá mo ti dáríjì ẹ̀. Ṣé mo kí mo sọ statement yẹn? Ẹlòmíì tó bá gbọ́ statement.
Exactly.
Karimo ń wá justice. Nígbà téèyàn jẹ́wọ́ báyìí kí lèmi náà fẹ́ máa dìímú fún. Nǹkan tó fà á tí mo fi ní mo ti dáríjì ẹ̀ nìyẹn.
So, in conclusion to what I'm saying right now, Wunmi J, if there is any other thing other than this Adura Damola saga that can lead, as in maybe voice message, whatever you know, maybe they feel you have a conversation with you, Wunmi, they feel you knew something about.
You continue.
You are not the nurse. Even if they believe that, let them write petition and sue you. Let them bring you to the court of law.
Dead. Kọ́lọ́wọ́ join Instagram lórí show Bridget. I was in the US. But tọ́n bá wá rò pé Naija ni mo wà. Competition. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ní San tó ń bá yín ṣiṣẹ́. Ẹ pé San Shitu. Kẹ́ni competition mi pé mo wà nínú ilé nígbà tí Mohbad kú. Kẹ̀dẹ̀ ready láti san damages tí n bá sínú ilé because ẹ máa san damages fún mi bẹ́ẹ̀ defame mi. You can petition me for that.
So to me, let J4M work towards how security can be granted to Adura. Kẹ́tólè rí justice yẹn, that is it. Tèmi nìyẹn. Ẹ bá dẹ̀ finger di Adura, ẹ lè exempt màmá ẹ̀ tó bí. Àwọn méjèèjì yẹn lè need láti secure. As much as we are trying to secure, protect Aloba Joseph, protect the mother as well. That would be other side. Yeah, other side. Yeah. I think I should mute for.
Ọlọ́run ó bá wa rí justice náà. Ọlọ́run ó fi ojú wa ṣe bí hàn. Àkọ́kọ́ náà, because gbogbo wa yìí láti náwó, láti ná wàhálà, láti nára. Voice quite plain nísìnyí, question answer lèmi fẹ́. Mo ti sọ fún yín pé yín ṣe Nàìjíríà, pé bá sọ pé family yín ṣe family Mohbad, yín ṣe bàbá ẹbí bàbá Mohbad, yín ṣe bí Northme Kotonu ni mí. Voice quite plain nísìnyí. Ẹ ń fi dá wa lójú pé Yomi tàbí Àdúà òun kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀, òun kọ́ ló ṣe gbá. Sọ pé mi fẹ́ tó sí.
Kì í ṣe kò ń ṣe òun.
Kì í ṣe òun. Fi dá yín lójú kílẹ̀ lè fi dé mi lójú pé òun ìyá mi sọ̀rọ̀ fún yàn. Ìyá mi gbọ́ fọ́ smoke kó jẹ́ pé ó lọ ẹ parọ́. Ó fi hàn yín pé dájúdájú Àdúà kan ló ṣà.
Voice note ilé yóò kì í ṣe rọ, kò kì í ṣe òun.
Mami Gay, ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ tèmi. Kí ló fi dájú ẹ fún mi nílé pọ̀ sí kémi wá sọ ohun tèmi rí sí lọ́gbọ́n ọmọdé tèmi náà.
Bí kí ni kí n tún fún yín?
Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ náà. Ẹ lo voice mode ó tàbí pé kí n pààyàn nísìn. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kémi pààyàn tàbí kí n fàdíyà ní Ọlọ́run jẹ́ fàdíyà. Kí wọ́n déwájú George kí wọ́n sọ pé mi kọ́ mo ṣe. Kí wọ́n lo voice note kan. Kí George wá gbà mí gbọ́n pé ó ti lo voice note òun gbé òun kọ́ lòun ṣe òun kọ́ ló ṣe nìyẹn.
Kí n fún yín bí kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n ṣàrí dájú. Ẹ̀yin náà lè máa sọ ẹ náà gbẹ́lẹ̀. Bí kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n fún yín.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ fún yín náà. Kókó voice note yẹn lọ́dọ̀ tèmi o, kò tí wọ̀ náà. Kókó náà
bí kí lẹ fẹ́ kó wọná bí kí ni don't drop him don't drop him.
Má drop me, why you gonna drop me? Má drop me now. Ìbájà wa.
Kí n fún yín bí kí ni ẹ fẹ́ kí.
Ẹ sọ èmi kọ́ ní sọ ohun kẹfẹ́ fún mi, ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ ohun kẹ́mi rí ni. Ẹ̀yin ti ní voice note kẹ lò. Okay.
Ẹni sùn.
Yes.
Bí kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n sọ tẹ́ ẹ máa fi gbàgbọ́ pé kì í ṣàdúrà bí kí ni.
Kí lẹ́yìn fi prove ẹ̀ ń dùn wà ni?
A ní bí kí lẹ́yìn ìbẹ́yìn ò gbàgbọ́. Bí kí lẹ wá fẹ́ kí n fún yín.
Slope lásán lẹ lù fún wa náà. N kò ti wá ń fa náà.
Bí kí lẹ fẹ́ kí n fún yín tẹ́ máa fi.
Gbogbo yẹn ti sọ.
Bí kí ni kí n fún yín.
Because I can't get low nísì. Ká ní Àdúà.
Ẹni ẹ̀gbà kan gbọ́ kí Olúwa o.
Èmi lè sọ ìdẹ́kùn dọ́kítà yín.
Bóyá torí ẹ jẹ́ ègùn lẹ̀ ṣe gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo sọ. Ẹni sùúrù.
Nípàjà ẹ fún mi káàmì kájọ ọjọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ẹ ti rí pé
ọmọ Nàìjíríà
màá dúrọ̀pù yín.
Nàìjíríà kẹjọ ń bára yìí sọ.
ẹ máa ní sùúrù ẹ ní máa sọ̀rọ̀ bí typewriter.
Okay, ní sùúrù ó yá.
Mo play nǹkan fún yín ẹ ní ẹ
Yes.
gbàgbọ́. Kí lẹ máa rí tẹ máa fi gbàgbọ́? Ìbéèrè yẹn lè kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ bí yín.
Kí ni máa rí báwo? Nǹkan mi rí tí mi fi gbàgbọ́ ní pé voice note
Kí ni
lásán.
nǹkan tẹ máa rí tẹ máa fi gbàgbọ́?
Mami J.
Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ nìyẹn o. Kí ni nǹkan tẹ máa rí tẹ máa fi gbàgbọ́ pé kò kí n ṣàdúrà?
Gbogbo ìdẹ sọ yìí báyìí èmi gbàgbọ́.
Ìtẹ̀mí sọkọ́ kí lẹ́yìn fẹ́ tó máa lè fi
sẹ́yìn. Sí mi lẹ́nu bẹ́ẹ̀ tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kọ́ lẹ́fẹ́ tọ̀rọ̀ sí mi lẹ́nu. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe dé.
Ẹ ní sùúrù question mo bí yín. Ẹ ká ti gbọ́ ìtẹ̀mí play.
Yes.
Kí lẹ́yìn fẹ́ gbí tó máa mú yín gbàgbọ́? Nǹkan tá a fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ẹ̀.
Ẹni pẹ́ ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì náà. Fọpọlọ wa sí àlejò láwa náà. Fọpọlọ àṣírí kẹ́ play yẹn sẹ́ kò possible. Ẹ jẹ́ kí mi sọ tèmi.
Mr. Anu, can I ask you one question, please? Can I please ask you one question? Mommy, wait. Let me ask him one question. Mo fẹ́ béèrè kankan lọ́wọ́ Mr. Anu yẹn kó tó lọ.
Ẹ jẹ́ ká bílẹ̀ rẹ̀ question ọmọ mi jẹ́.
Mo fẹ́ béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Eléyìí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mr. Anu gòkè wá ń sìn, ó ń sọ ọ̀rọ̀. But my own question is, ṣé Mr. Anu follow situation àdúrà àti Dàmọ́lá ní ìgboro lọ́dọ̀ àwọn ọlọ́pàá àtàdájọ́? Àwọn adájọ́ gan ti already dá kéèsì yẹn nù wípé àdúrà kọ́ wípé Dàmọ́lá ni. Now, àwọn tó wá tẹ̀lé Mọ́mí J níbí báyìí tí wọ́n sọ wípé Dàmọ́lá ní pé Karimo ó ń parọ́ ni. Now, she brought this message out now.
Tọrọ yìí wà ńlẹ̀, mo lè evidence mo sì máa play fẹ́yìn tèmi. Wọ́n wá lọ gbé ogun dìde pé irọ́ ni kìnnìkan ta ni wọ́n rádaràdà àtọ̀hún rí wà ayakú tọ́nu.
Hello, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé mo lè dá sí i?
Ẹ káàárọ̀ jàre madam. Mi ló fẹ́ gangan tó máa fi gbàgbọ́.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ èmi ò kí ń lọ síbi tó máa ti ń ṣépè. Ẹ̀rù máa ń bà mí ni láti ẹ̀ ti dúró síbi tó máa ti ń ṣépè.
Ẹ̀yin náà ẹ má sọ nǹkan èpè.
No, it's not about nǹkan èpè. Aunty ẹ máa calm down. I swear wait.
Ẹ jẹ́ kémi náà dá padà fún yín. A kì í ṣépè bí. Tọ́n bá sọ nǹkan èpè à ń fún wọn lépè.
Ẹ máa gbọ́. Again, sọ̀kọ́ fún yín, èmi mo like yín, ẹ rí pé mo ti kò ń ṣe pé bí àmọ́ yẹn ṣe mo ti jẹ́ friend yín already.
Ẹ lè sọ̀kọ́ tó wà òkè.
Nǹkan tí mo ń try láti sọ fún yín ni pé any sùúrù because the man that spoke now, ẹ bínú jábọ́lẹ̀ yín ẹ máa kọ́kọ́ listen sí.
The man was saying nonsense now. The man that was saying
how many minutes? What will you see?
Ẹ máa gbọ́.
Ìsìgbọ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn pé kí ni nǹkan tẹ̀yin fẹ́ rí láti gbàgbọ́? Mo ní
ẹ máa calm down.
Mo bí repeatedly.
Tẹ bá bí repeatedly ẹ wá fara ẹ máa gbọ́ because you are an host. It's just be host dàbí ẹni tó yàn jẹ wait now.
Olórí burúkú ló pọ̀ nù àwọn tó ń wò mí so ọ̀tá mi wà bí enemy mi wà bí so I have to be on guard too. Mi pè yín.
Anyway.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ wá ganu so bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn.
Àwa la wá ganu so sorry ẹ má bínú gbà yẹn.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ wá ganu tí mo sọ yẹn mo ti kẹ́yìn náà mo ẹ̀ ń ṣọmọ Yorùbá ni ẹ̀ ń ṣọmọ Yorùbá. Èèyàn ní nǹkan tí mo pè olóhùn ò believe kí ló máa rí tó máa fi believe.
Ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tí mo ti ní kẹ́ gbé mi wá sókè nǹkan tẹ́ máa sọ fún tó máa yẹ kẹ́yìn náà wà calm pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ ni pé olóò believe èmi ò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ jù yẹn lọ tó bá believe ò believe náà nìyẹn.
Òun tó rí nǹkan tí mo present tó lóhùn ò believe òun ló máa sọ nǹkan tó ń fẹ́ fi believe ẹ̀yin gbẹ́ kórí burúkú dànù aláyé bàjẹ́ ní gbogbo bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀ kí n tó jẹ bọ́ọ̀lẹ̀.
We are in Irela Wampa.
Relax, please.
Everybody.
Karimo, Madam Karimo.
First time I'm going to be talking really about this justice for Mohbad thing, and like I've been joining every platform from the beginning, from the first day I saw that this guy died. And sincerely speaking, until when Mr. Yomi Fabimi came up, I'm sorry to say, but my conscience, my instinct and my conscience knew that Mr. Yomi was never saying the truth about this Adura and Damola's phone call. Because so every time, you just keep saying, mama evidence, and I'm like, good. do you think people that listen are stupid? In as much as there are a lot of people that are just underground justice, like they don't belong anywhere, they just want to know what's going on. Everybody is not daft. They are not daft. They are not stupid. Just come by. Okay, this is it. This is it. Me, I knew from day one that it's possible that it is not Adura that sent this to you. Plus, you've never brought out any evidence for once of everything you've been saying. You just go from one platform to another and the likes, and I'm just like, why are you just playing on people intelligence? You just also want to come to this justice for Mohbad and also.
And let's not, okay, this time, Emma Binu, let's not speak about your alone. Even the Baba Mohbad that went to the station.
I'm not going to say anything about Baba.
I'm online question. Baba Mohbad never, he saw him face to face. One he never said that Molawa.
Do you know what I'm not going to? Do you know what I'm not going to say?
I want to learn your joy. He didn't get an online question.
Do you know what I'm not going to talk about Baba Mohbad? I'm not going to talk about Baba Mohbad because several times I've seen Baba Mohbad through his family under the box. And to me, I've concluded with my whatever that man is saying, I'm sorry. I have a father, he's a father also. But sometimes he has not done well. So far, so good I've seen. He has not done so well. And but it's fine. He's your son. And people will say, well, I want to be 13,000, let's say blah blah blah. But a lot of people, thousands of people are up to get justice for your son. And I don't know if I can say this. I'm sorry. I've been wanting to ask this question, but thank God that this is the only platform so far I've requested to join.
Okay,
I don't know. My question is that I know we keep saying, oh, Kalopa Mohbad, I want to one lay and kiniko. But they've done this pathology whatever twice. Yet they didn't say anything. And why do they keep like, I don't know, asking the public for funds for things that possibly it's not a test that is going to.
Brother said something earlier, Ayelujara. He said something about the two parents. Did you listen? Did you hear?
No, I didn't.
Ayé, ẹ sọ pé àwọn òbí méjèèjì ọmọ kan ti kú lọ́wọ́ wọn. Ṣebí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ. So tẹ́ bá rò dáadáa, ẹ mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ni.
This is just like sincerely, like I don't know, it's just a whole lot, and I just pray that they will all find rest, they will all find peace within themselves. That's just what I have to say. But I know that like Yomi was never saying the truth. He's too corny of a man. For long I've known he lost his integrity way back from one issue that he had before, and since then I don't regard him as anything, and he kept on coming. No Wait, imagine pé òun sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, and you kept coming to other platforms saying ọmọ àdúrà yẹn the way he talks ọmọ àdúrà yẹn òun ló fẹ́ ṣe kíní kan òun ló gbé fóònù 3 seconds video for the past how many months need this man. You have never seen the complete part of that video. Are we stupid? Are we daft? It's not everybody that is illiterate. It's not everybody that is stupid. You keep up saying it is just well. If you talk about it, justice is there for our God will console whosoever needs to be consoled. That's all I have to say.
And madam, let me now tell you something. Do you know that if a blood to Mohbad had not been in that house on that day, we will have got justice since?
Why did you think so?
Exactly. Exactly. Wait.
Tí ẹ̀jẹ̀ Mohbad ò bá sí nínú ilé yẹn lọ́jọ́ yẹn, wọ́n á ti rí justice.
Exactly.
Anybody tó léwu tó support bàbá Mohbad, ẹ gbàgbọ́ kíní kan wípé torí ìgbà.
I've not been coming on your life.
Okay, thank you.
I've not been coming on your panelists, but I've actually been following you. I don't know if anything you people want to read meaning, but for me, I listen. And I got my facts. This is it. Question tell me if I bury Lele. For me, I'm not in support of Baba Mohbad or anybody. I'm only looking for justice for Mohbad. Because only koto ṣókùnkùn sí gbogbo wa kedere ní báyìí lójú Ọlọ́run. Now, my question is this, and mi ò fẹ́ kẹ́ fi jà. Don't ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi bínú síra wa. The question is this. Me attacking it, I'm not even going to attack you. It's not an attack, but I will just remind you of some things. Because one, you said in one of your chats then, I think that was last year there about that, when you went to Lagos, you tried to talk to àdúrà but ìyá àdúrà wọ́n jàdúrà gbà lọ́wọ́ yín.
Okay.
Because ìyá àdúrà ò fẹ́ kí anybody ní access sí àdúrà as of then.
Okay. And I have not denied it. I didn't deny it.
Ẹ mọ̀ pé ẹni pé ẹ fẹ́ bá àdúrà sọ̀rọ̀ ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n jàdúrà gbà lọ́wọ́ yín wọ́n fẹ́ kẹ́ ní access sí àdúrà.
Yeah, mo sọ.
And nǹkan tó tún fara pẹ́ náà wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà tó lọ sí corona inquest.
Okay. Yeah.
Tí ò bá tiẹ̀ ṣojú wa ó ti ń ṣojú ẹlẹ́rìí bíi méjì mẹ́ta kan ti ń sọ nígbà tó lọ sí corona inquest pé ìgbà tàdúrà tó kan tọ̀nà àdúrà tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ìyá àdúrà bọ́ síta ọmọ yẹn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbọ́ ìyá àdúrà bọ́ síta pé pa mí sílé má pa mí síta.
Lẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ́ ń gbà tó sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Mi ò sí níbẹ̀ but
nǹkan tó bá tabárí ni ká sọ. Ó bọ́ pàwọ́ ó bá sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay, Temitope, can you please calm down for me?
Ṣàyíyá tèmi àti pípù yìí ni pé aripo bọ́ta lóòótọ́ ó lọ bá sọ̀rọ̀ àbí gbàtọ́ ọmọ yẹn wọlé tán ó lóun ò lè sọ̀rọ̀ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ bọ̀ ṣé agbọ́ tó sọ pé pamí sílé má pamí síta tá a bá ti gbọ́ ẹ má yẹ ká fikún tẹ bá ti mọ̀ mí dáadáa I say it as it is.
Okay, now.
Maybe I've not joined you there at that time.
Not today, but you have heard me say it now. I got to Nigeria.
I'm just asking, maybe you've said it before. I'm only saying all these things for clarity's sake. Oh. You said revealing the truth.
On Bridget Misa interview, a friend of mine in the US, her mom was a sister to lawyer Falano, Sam Falano. So she saw the interview I did on Bridget Misa, with Bridget Misa. She now told her mom is also a nurse. She's a nurse. Her mom is a nurse. Myself and her mom used to work together at the same place. And also her mom runs an African store. So I usually purchase items from her mom. And her dad was the one that did my daughter's christening. Naming ceremony ọmọ mi bàbá ọkọ àbúrò Sam Falana ló ṣe kómọ fún ọmọ mi wọ́n ní pastor lọ́kọ wọn. So when they now saw me, they said, ara mi ti ẹ ní iṣó tí ń rù ara mi ní iṣó tí ń rù jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n mi tẹ́ bá máa need lawyer. That was how the issue of lawyer came in. So they now call me that night because then now the issue was all over the place. They now call me that night. Sam Falano's daughter, I think yes, Sam Falano's daughter called me with that lady and one other lady. Because now they are cousins, right? So they both called me, they spoke to me, they spoke to Wunmi. Right there, Wunmi was still saying the same thing she told all Nigerians. They now said, we need to come. Baba now said, so they told us, Baba said we should come to his office 9 p.m. that day. They called me earlier during midnight. So that day, Baba scheduled an appointment for us for 9 p.m. Due to traffic, we couldn't get to that place at 9 p.m. Baba had to reschedule till the following morning, I think 9 a.m. in the morning, and we went there. And when we got there, we met with Baba. The same thing she told all Nigerians were what she told Baba while I was there. Myself, Olori Buruku Yatunde, Olori Buruku Wunmi, Iya Wunmi, Liam. We went there. Olori Buruku Yatunde was downstairs. We all went up there. After she explained her part to Baba, Baba now said, "Fún mi ní number Baba Kwe." She now gave Baba Sam Falana, her father-in-law's number. Baba now said, "Mi ò need the number Yokwe, torí Yokwe, èmi àti Yokwe ti sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá." So I'm kind of confused with that there. Ṣé ìyá Mohbad náà ti lọ rí Sam Falana tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Àbí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò yé mi. Because Baba said, mi ò nídìí nọ́mbà ìyọkọ ẹ, èmi àti ìyọkọ ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá. So she gave, then when nígbà tá dé sálẹ̀ mo ní Wunmi ṣé o gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn sọ, ṣé màmá ti lọ rí Sanfalana ni tí wọ́n sọ fún wa, I don't know, ṣé you get, but it's none of my business. So the only person she gave the only person she gave, the only number she gave to Sanfalana was her father-in-law's number, and we left. And I met that olórí burúkú kò ní bàjẹ́ there at Sanfalana's office. Have I answered that?
You really answered that. And what you just said now is exactly how you said it, how you said it some times ago in two different places. I was paying attention to the time and all that, and the same thing you said back then is the same thing you said now. That's a very good one. Now, I'm going to drop now, but let me just ask you one more thing. At what point did you, after you got there and you still believe that what they're telling the public is what they're telling you to? And at what point do you now realize that? Because when you, the first, is it the first or second interview? No, with Daddy Freeze, you said you spoke with Baba. So at what point did you now realize that it was not Baba you spoke with?
Even when I realized I didn't talk to Baba, was when I went to Confi's platform and Confi chased me away. And Mommy Jokem, is it on? Confi chased me away. Then I went to another platform. Was it Westo platform? I went to another platform and Mommy Jokem kept repeating that question. Are you sure you spoke to Baba? Are you sure it is really Baba that you spoke to? At first, I was arguing with her. I will not lie. I said, it's Baba. He said, are you sure? And I paused a little bit. I said, wait. And I went back to listen to the voice note of when Yatunde was dragging me. And I gave it to her back to back. So I now listened to those voice notes again. That was when I now added, when she said, Oloshi, oni kan gbe phone fún Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad o mu eri ko shi lo. Kini kan. That's when I said, wow. So it is actually truth. And when I found out the truth, I will clap for myself. I took it upon myself and came out and said, I never spoke to Baba. Yatunde lied to me that she gave the phone to Baba. I never spoke to. It wasn't Baba she gave the phone to. Have I answered your question? And that was later. It was not even immediately I got back to the US. And because when I got back to the US, I was still coming for Baba, thinking it was Baba that I spoke to. But it was later, when she now sent me voice notes, thinking she's cursing me. But in between, nínú bí tóun ti ń bú mi ló ti jábọ́ pé ṣé o rò pé mo gbé fóònù fún bàbá Mohbad ni, mo gbé fún, ṣé bàbá Mohbad mọ̀ ẹ̀rí mo ṣe máa gbé fóònù fún ni. Òun ń bú mi lóró bí, but ó tú àṣírí yẹn. So have I answered your question?
Most of the things that I ask you, I actually know I have the answer. I actually intentionally ask you those questions again, in case of those of people that have not known, especially those that are actually coming up with different narratives. So don't think that all the questions I asked you was just to get back at you. Came for transparency for those probably are just, they will be hearing it for the very first time, and for clarity. So it has nothing to do with me. Neutral. And thanks for answering all the questions I asked you. Thank you very much, everyone, for having me.
Okay. Yeah, my play voice note here, but I'm play. Thank you.
So Mommy J, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mommy J.
Yeah,
Good evening.
Yes, ma'am. So I just have like two questions, ma'am. Firstly, when you came back from the US with Wunmi's mother, I don't know if you noticed there is a swelling in Wunmi's face. I don't know if she revealed what happened to her, that she has a swollen face. I don't know if she revealed that to you. That's the
Honestly, I
first
didn't
one.
notice. Honestly, I did not notice. Mi ní parọ́.
Okay, okay.
Mi ò
Then
notice.
another one is
Ẹ ó ń dé fìlà,
when
ó ń sọ aṣọ,
gangan lẹ
ó
mọ̀
ń sọ
pé
aṣọ funfun kan
ó
mórí
tú
náà.
aṣọ mọ́rí.
Tẹ bá notice
Yes,
aṣọ funfun kan ló ń wé, so mi notice.
yes, yes,
Though
yes.
náà ó máa bo aṣọ, because ẹlòmíà tún sọ pé ṣé kò wá kí n tú ni? Mi notice, mi ní parọ́.
Okay. Then ìgbà wo gangan lẹ mọ̀, when did you notice that they have been lying to you? Ẹ mọ̀ kẹ́ sọ pé ìgbà mi tẹ bá ń bọ̀, ọmọ change conversation or ọmọ
Ṣé mo
dákẹ́.
máa rántí
Wọ́n máa ní
date àti time ni? Kí ló dé tẹ
no,
fẹ́ràn?
mi sọ date and time. No, mi sọ date and time. Ó máa ní conversation kan tó máa wáyé tó máa fi change ọ̀rọ̀, bóyá ẹ kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Liam àbí ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Mohbad. Ó wá change ẹ̀ sí nǹkan mi
Bí
pé
conversation wo? Bí conversation wo lẹ̀ ń wá?
nǹkan tí mo sọ náà ni pé ẹ mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìgbà wo ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ikú tó pa Mohbad bí gbogbo yín sọ ní sitting room, bóyá kò wá change ẹ̀ pé Karimo ìgbà wo ló ń padà sí US, ẹ understand? Ṣé nínú conversation lẹ fi mọ̀ ní àbí gesture?
Ẹ̀yin ò tí wà confused pé bí kí n kàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ kí n máa bọ̀ kán dákẹ́, ìyẹn ò tí convince.
Mo mọ̀ ìkan tí mo lọ kí ṣe
ìmọ̀
gesture lẹ fi
conversation
mọ̀.
tẹ̀ wá, mi ìmọ̀
Is it
conversation.
gesture or conversation lẹ fi mọ̀?
Mi ìmọ̀ conversation tẹ̀ wá, mi ìmọ̀.
Okay, it's gesture lẹ fi mọ̀.
Ẹ lè bí mi.
Okay. I think Bossman answered almost all the questions, but mo kàn fẹ́ mọ̀ bóyá ṣé gesture lẹ fi mọ̀ ní àbí conversation. That's just my own point. No problem.
Hello.
That's just my own question.
Thank you.
Ẹ ṣé o, ẹ kílé o.
Hello.
I'm going jàre.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine is not actually a question, but I'll put it like it's observation. And for my little observation, and don't let my suggestion trigger you in any way. No, hang on. I know what I'm saying.
If you are going to ask me question that will trigger me,
it's not a listen. It's not a question.
If you are going to say that before your question,
I will tell you why I said that. It's not related to what you talk.
It means that what you want to say will trigger me, and it will cause chaos.
Okay, thank you. What I want,
because we were peaceful here before this thing you want to say, and if you say it, if you want me to curse you, my curse, and I will curse your mother too.
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. What I'm saying is, as an health professional, you're a psychologist, you're a nurse. My only concern is all these things is about the safety of your patient.
Okay.
Right? That's why I said I hope it's not going to trigger you in any way. What I meant is, because I can actually observe from little things, from the way you react, the way you react to stuff and all that, your emotional, not being a bit, to me, in my own assessment, not that balanced enough. Are you worried in any way that probably the safety of your people you look after due to your profession should be a concern to you?
Tí wèrè fi dó bàbá ẹ̀, olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ olóṣì, ó dàbí ọba Solomon, olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́, tán fi sòyẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ lábẹ́ igi kan kí wèrè tó máa dó, olórí burúkú. Àbúrò ọba Solomon, kò ní dá fún ìyá tó bí ẹ, tí ìyá ẹ bá ti kú nu kòtó, ogun ló máa pamọ́ nu kòtò, aláyé bàjẹ́. Next question, Jerry.
Okay, I think I remember my question, and this will be my last question.
Please, ó sọ pé bí mo ṣe ń feel. Now, ta ló sọ ṣé tí ò bá sí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀, màá wà ní mood tí mo wà yìí. Then ta ló wá sọ pé mood tí mo wà yìí, tí n bá rí patient mi ní take care. Abolórí burúkú ni wọ́n fi iṣẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ni. Wọ́n máa ń pè mí lọ pè mí bọ̀ kí n wá ṣiṣẹ́ ni. Ṣòro pọ́kàn máa pẹ́ ní airport ni. Tọ́n bá pa àwọn tó smart, tọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n wà competent. Àwọn ló máa kọ́kọ́ pè kán tó pé ràlẹ̀. Ó ń ṣe eré ni. 9 years is a joke to you. 9 years as a US nurse is a joke to you. Eh? Also as a US Army.
Moving on. Aduke.
So, I want to ask my last
Má rò pé
question.
torí kíní tẹrí lánàá. Ẹ máa enter mi. Wo.
Mommy J,
Mommy J, that is all right
Mommy J,
now.
continue what you are doing. Forget that one.
Forget that one.
So, I have just only one last question, and I actually have just one. I actually want to throw a zob, and I believe if I did not say it here, it will not reach those people that it's supposed to reach. And the sub was to whosoever that just left Italawa recently to mi fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe dàgbà tó, mi fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe jẹ́ inú ayé, mi fẹ́ mọ owó agbára tó ní. I just want to pass this information to them that they are dumb and they are so orí wọn ò pé. Because as long as I am concerned, it is not that I am saying this, and I am not here to join the Talaba, but I really want to throw that stuff to them. Momo, I believe it will reach them in peace. In fact, I didn't want to bàjẹ́ gan. Because I don't know why tó jẹ́ wípé ìwọ tó o ti dàgbà, o ti wà ní ọkàn, o ti làbú, o ti fi bí àwọn ọmọ tó dàgbà. Wà ní làákàyè, you are not tó bá tẹ́ máa join ibì kan, tẹ́ bá máa padà leave, you will not be using the excuse wípé a rò pé ó gbé justice dání ni. There is difference between èèyàn wá justice àti èèyàn tó gbé. Ṣé òun ni judge? Ṣé Karimo ni judge? Tó máa dájọ́ pé ó yá àbí? Because the excuse they were actually giving, I see them as ẹni tí ò lọ́pọlọ àti hypocrisy. Àbòsíjà. In fact, mo wish kí rí nǹkan tó pọ̀ láti fi qualify wọn. They are orí wọn ò pé. Mi fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe dàgbà tó, mi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀, I don't care. Mi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ kan ní bóyá ṣé mo yìí ti run support Karimo ni. Kò kàn mí, I just really want to say my opinion about them. They are wọ́n wà stupid gan, wọn ní làákàyè ayé. Let me just leave that to
Aduke, should I help you? Aduke, should I help you? Should I help you with that?
You know, that thing is very annoying.
Wait now, Aduke. Agba Karimo atole ni afebe. I like it, but I clear nǹkan tá fẹ́ clear. So thank you. I like it,
Afebe. Ṣé bá tọ̀lé ni gbogbo wa Italawa táwa bí gbogbo wa la jọ ń tọ̀lé.
So that's the response to that, Mommy J. Just ignore that.
So I want to go back to my last question.
Hello.
So
can I talk now, please? Can I ask my question? Is it my turn yet?
Let her finish.
No,
sorry.
please hold on, please.
So my last question is
okay, all right, yeah.
I just want to please, if there is any way that Mommy J can actually please if Adura can still help us provide that 10 seconds, 10 minutes video for us to use that video to shut up that scum guy that is ranting all around, or for him to see that Mohbad did not find in that video. Because me, I believe Mohbad did not find that particular video. But if there is any ways that Mommy J can see, I know you might still be contacting Adura or Damola. All right, so that is my last question.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aduni. I said Aduni Adufe.
Fine, baby.
Adufe, very wicked lady.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, oh.
Good evening.
Yes,
good evening, everyone.
Yeah, sure. Good evening.
Is it my turn to ask question now? Okay,
yeah,
thank you, everybody.
Ask.
Yeah, and I greet everybody listening this evening. Yeah, my question is, it's going to be like a bit of you enlightening us concerning nurse.
Speak louder, please.
In the US.
You are breaking up,
possible.
ma. You are breaking up, ma.
Okay,
Go
let
ahead,
me
ma. Go ahead. Maybe you should come back. You are breaking up. Come back.
Mommy J, please, sorry. All private accounts, we can't see private, so we moderators. So come on,
Why?
it's okay. I don't know. That's the settings of TikTok.
Eh. Kí ló dé tẹ̀yin ò ní power private account?
lè pick private more. Private account host nìkan ló lè pick.
hello, ṣé gbọ́ mi?
Ẹ má ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yin dà. Network yẹn ọ̀dà ẹ má
a ti
ṣe.
ń gbọ́ yín
Hello,
báyìí
ṣé ń
òun
gbọ́
ní
mi
fún
sí?
ó yá a ti ń gbọ́ báyìí ó yá ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. Ẹjọ́, ṣé ti ń gbọ́ mi sí?
À ń gbọ́ yín.
Okay, mo fẹ́ bèrè question ni pé as a experienced nurse, 30 practice for 9 years now, like you said in the US.
Yeah.
My question is more of like an enlightenment
Okay.
to ask you if it's actually possible for someone to die from an anaphylactic shock or from a reaction to injection.
Anaphylactic.
So possible kí nǹkan yẹn pààyàn.
Very possible. If there is no immediate response.
Anaphylactic shock, yeah.
If there is no immediate response, it is possible. It is possible. Very possible.
Oh, okay.
And that
Okay.
is part of the most common.
Okay, it's possible. And
the most common death too. In the US. Yeah.
hello, kí lẹ sọ mi? I didn't hear you.
Part of the
You said
most
oh
common
possible.
deaths in the US. That's why I don't know. That's why people with allergies, they go around with what? With EpiPen. You have to go around with your EpiPen to avoid that reaction. Or if it's eventually occurred, you have your EpiPen closer to you. You can inject yourself. If a kid have allergic reaction, they have their EpiPen, you have to teach that kid how to use it. So that immediately it happens, the first, just like people with asthma, you go around with your inhaler, right? People with asthma, they carry their inhalers around the same way people with allergies go around with their EpiPen. And also,
so now
let me say this too. Even if you don't have allergies, it is okay to go around with EpiPen too, because you can be stung with anything like honey. You may not know that you have allergies to honey, and you get stung with honey, and you can develop a reaction immediately. Bees, sorry, I said honey. Just pardon me. You know I'm stressed lately. Lately I'm stressed. So you can be stung with bees. If you have EpiPen around, you get the injection, you're good. But after getting the EpiPen too, you still have to go to see a doctor or go to the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So from your explanation now, the analysis of what they told us that killed Mohbad is actually possible.
How?
As in that they said a nurse injected him, and he got reacted to the injection, and they didn't get him to.
That is based on what they are saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That based on what they are saying, that's what they told us.
Report that ruled out anaphylactic reaction. Before you can say it is possible, there has to be a medical report or what is it called? A toxicology result that will rule it out, that will state it in the result. There was no toxicology result that ever says the first toxicology result, the second I'm sorry, I'm talking out of pain. The second toxicology result,
I understand you.
By the family, never indicated there was an anaphylactic reaction.
Yeah.
The issue of anaphylactic reaction came up based on the signs and symptoms that they said he experienced before he died.
Yeah,
if only the toxicology result, it is only the toxicology result, the autopsy result that can tell us he died of anaphylactic reaction. If that was not indicated on those two results, every other thing they are saying is rubbish. So they all need to go back and conduct a test, to conduct a to conduct a toxicology test that will tell us ikú tó pa Mohbad. Those 2 tests are fake. Nothing but fake.
But the autopsy result stated something like that. Yes, the autopsy results.
The autopsy of the government or the family.
Yeah, the government, yeah.
So he stated it, and the final decision on each report, report, is going to say what the result is. And there is something they call final decision. And medical personnel te wà ńbí, tẹ́ bá ṣe lab work, wọ́n máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n wá sọ final decision, and the final decision says inconclusive. So
yes, also based on the mode of burial.
Medical personnel ni. Medical personnel.
Yes, I am. That's why I'm asking you. So, I am.
What does inconclusive mean? When something is inconclusive, it means there is no accurate result. You still need to reapproach and test. Is either you need to test further. It is either it has been alternated, or it's either you have to reapproach it again. Did they reapproach it? Did they alternate it? What does inconclusive result mean to you, madam? What does it mean to you?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
Let me do an example for you. UTI.
Hello?
Let me do an example for you. UACNS. If you are trying to rule out UTI, you conduct a lab result. You get a urine sample. You conduct a lab test. UACNS, right? The result will come back and show you the amount of colony growing in that urine, right? If the result comes back showing less than 100,000 colony, you can just continue to push fluid. But if it is over 100,000 colony, it's telling you that there is a UTI.
Hello?
Hello, àwọn gbọ́ yín ẹ̀yin ní network yín ò dá. Now, if the result comes back and said it is if you can't get an accurate result, it will tell you. Then you will go back again and get another sample with clean catch. A big clean catch column, I forget it. That is when you wipe first. The patient pee. The first pee, you don't take the first pee. The next pee is what you will get and send to the lab. Abibeko. So, if their final conclusion is saying inconclusive, that means there is no toxicology result anywhere. No doctor.
These questions is hello. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sí ẹjọ́, ṣé ti ń gbọ́ mi? Sorry. Ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ because mo kò sáré jáde fún break time kí n sáré béèrè question lọ́wọ́ yín ni. Yeah. Why I'm asking you this is there are a lot of people watching you right now, and I just want to establish something that it is possible. Kó jẹ́ pé bóyá nǹkan tó sọ pé tí nọ́ọ̀sì ṣe fún, it is possible. Kó jẹ́ pé nǹkan yẹn ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó pa. And there is possibility.
I'm not taking that from you. I'm not taking that from you.
I'm not saying that is what happened.
Are you a nurse?
I'm not saying.
Madam, are you a nurse? Fine, babe. Are you a nurse?
Does it matter? Does it matter?
I'm not going to take it because I'm a nurse.
Hello, fine, babe. Please,
I
fine, babe.
If your
Fine, babe. You are scattering the program.
Fine, babe.
Oh my God! Hold on, please.
I will not take it. I will not take it. I'm
not saying that is what happened. I'm not saying that's what happened.
Don't use possible.
Okay, kò possible then. Nǹkan tí mo sọ ni pé not in Mohbad case now.
Fine, babe. Hold on. Nígbà tó sọ pé anaphylactic reaction. Kí ni nǹkan tí kí ni result yẹn gbé jáde? Inconclusive, right?
Hold on, Joe. Please let me just make a single point. Okay, just a single point. Then you can now educate us on it. I
don't want to tolerate that word.
No, hold on, please. Hold on. That's why it's going to be a question initially when you picked it. Pé so possible pé kí anaphylactic shock kó pààyàn or key reaction from injection kó pààyàn. That is what I wanted to ask you. And you said yes, it's possible. And ìgbà tí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Mohbad yìí náà tó ṣẹlẹ̀, mi sọ pé bóyá nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn, but there is possibility. Okay, nurse sọ pé òun fún ní injection, hold on ẹjọ́.
As a medical personnel, you can never say there is a possibility. A test prove that to you. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't fool yourself here, madam.
Karimo,
Sorry, fine babe,
Karimo,
please.
Karimo,
Hello, fine
There's
babe.
a possibility
Fine, babe,
if
please,
any
yes, Mr.
Do you
Karimo,
have the
give me.
summary?
Karimo,
fine,
Do you
give
have
me.
the analysis or the summary of both
Excuse me.
autopsy
Can I interject,
result that
please?
came out?
I
Do
will
you have
not
the
tolerate
autopsy
that.
result?
Before you say something is possible in the medical field, you must have conducted a test to rule it out.
Mommy J, no vex. Go on. Let's
Don't come
move
and
on.
push that narrative here. Toxicology said inconclusive. So where did you get your is possible?
Sorry,
There's nothing
Jare.
to establish it. There's no
These
test
people are
anywhere.
just testing
Go
you here.
establish it. As a medical personnel, carry out a test. The test result will prove whatever that is going on. That is now, and there's nothing like it is possible in the medical field. Is either fact or no result, and you will retest again. Sorry, Jare. Go ahead. And you
These people are just stressing you here. I don't understand. Me more why I want to stress a lot.
That's
Look
what
at
trigger
how stress.
that most. They want to trigger again. They're
And now
they're
they're just
triggering
stressing
her
that here.
again. Mommy J, sit
Someone
down.
sent me something yesterday. I was like, kilo shele. Wow, you are crying. Kilo day. That's why I come to on your platform. Please, I want to advise you. Not all questions you can answer. Because hello, me o to first of all, boss man, you can so rubbish, you can the front and back. Being paid by Yakini. No, they don't do things like that.
Do that. Ara lé lẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀, ara lé lẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀.
Okay, but I give submission má bọ anybody ẹjọ́.
Me,
No,
when
ẹjọ́,
mo opinion, stress yan, ẹ̀yẹn náà tó yẹ kó lọ bá pathologist ẹ̀. Ó wá ń béèrè question lọ ọmọ, ṣé wọ́n lo con school ni? He's strong now. Èèyàn ti wà stress already. Ẹ dẹ̀ tún stress ẹ̀ mọ́. So
No, let me
what are we?
Jọmọkẹ́, àwọn tó ń wò mí wọn ò mọ̀ mí. They don't know me. They don't know me.
Èèyàn tó kì í sọ̀rọ̀.
So mo sọ fún wọn náà pé mi ò ń sọ̀rọ̀, àwọn ló
Ẹni tó ń
sọ̀rọ̀.
sọ̀rọ̀ tàwa sọ di kíní.
So I need to answer them, and just to clear myself too. Mo mọ̀ kẹ́ nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí náà, yìí tó máa gbọ́. They will still say the same thing, and this will be the last time tí máa fún wọn ní opportunity yìí.
They are just stressing eléyìí béèrè gba ìjọba kó lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ airline tó wọ̀ lọ Nàìjíríà náà. Kó sọ déètì fún wọn ọjọ́ tó lọ sí Nàìjíríà ọjọ́ tó bọ̀ kí ni tiwọn?
No, Mr. Adisa, Cherry, she needs to do this because nítorí kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́júmọ́ àárọ̀ ìyá ẹlòmíì ti ń sọ̀sọ̀kú sọ ẹ
Àní
má
wọ́n
bínú
send
ẹ̀
video ṣe mi sẹ́
ẹ má wọrí
àwọn tó
gbàgbé
súnmọ́
èmi
èmi.
How do I say it? Can you show? Okay, jẹ́ kí n put ẹ̀ báyìí.
No.
O lè sọ díẹ̀ nípa mi, kò sọ briefly. Because àbúrò mi, ọmọ tí ìyá mi bí síbò mi. Káàmpù ẹ̀ kan wà níbi kan tó ń pè ní Tèmi Platform. Àwọn olórí burúkú tó wà tí wọ́n jọ máa ń bú mi, tọ́jọ́ máa ń create wrong narrative. So àwọn ni, you know, they have said a lot of things to the media about me and all that. But only the people that are closer to me don't know me genuinely. Even families, you know now, families are betrayers right now. So what to betray me? So mo de that one. But mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ mí, kí bọ̀bọ̀ ìtókù, ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò kí ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń paint mi tàn bẹ́ẹ̀. So what tó fa tàárọ̀ yìí nìyẹn.
Yeah. I was like, wà tí mo rí kíní ẹ̀ wá wípé I think I need to come on your platform to just say one or two. That's just it. I think you need to take it cool. Mbeyakolo, relax because you are stressed already. I can see it on your face.
Thank you. Yeah,
yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
Anybody wá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lè sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti yẹgbọ́ o.
Okay, mọ́mí jẹ́ ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ ẹ ṣe ẹlẹ́gbọ̀n Àdìsá àgbà.
Àwọn family tí ó like bẹ̀ ṣe ń disturb ni wọ́n á para fún yín ni.
Máa ń lórí platform mi tọ́lẹ̀ rí mi náà. Wọ́n rí mi lórí platform.
Mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé ni àwọn kéèké kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń ta aláwà.
So mọ́mí jẹ́ ẹjọ́ mo fẹ́ kẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá and what happened, like nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ gan tí ẹ fi wà trigger, and because àwọn èèyàn gbé kiri pé ẹ̀ ń gbé Liam ṣe pé wọ́n mọ ìdí tí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀pẹ̀ yẹn fi wáyé, nǹkan tán ṣe àti nǹkan tẹ́ react lé lórí. So explain so we might understand
Sorry,
video.
paparazzi, sorry. Good evening. I didn't come for that. I want to ask a question because Karimo said we should ask a question, yeah? Do you mind?
No, hold on. Let
Okay.
paparazzi finish. Please, she said something
Okay,
before.
okay, because they would, right, okay.
Okay, okay, mommy tell you call Barry, am I worried?
No, mo fẹ́ sọ kẹ́ni tó lọ.
Okay, oh yeah, so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá tó fi accuse yín pé ẹ̀ ń ṣépè fún Liam tẹ̀dẹ̀ fi show reaction in that way tẹ̀ fi ké.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé nǹkan kan ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú family máa sọ mí pé ogun family ló gbé mi dé social media ó dẹ̀ pẹ̀lú I'm fighting social media war and I'm dealing with family war too. Oh more now, right? So only step sister mi kan. Step sister mi ni tí mo ná wọlé sí US ńgbà yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn UK ló wà, ó wá fẹ́ cross sí US. Tí mo ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ sìn, it's been years. Bọ́dà pé mi ìrántí bóyá bí 2 years ago. Ó kàn chat mi, ṣé 2 years ago náà? No, 2 years, bóyá bí 4 years ago. Ito chat mi náà bóyá 2021 or 2022 ló chat mi. Ó ti ń chat me before then, mi dá lóhùn just because the way I was treated in my father's house. Wọ́n á sọ ọkọ mi ní dá lóhùn náà. Wọ́n á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní response. Ó wá dijọ́ kan, ó wá send message mi ó ní happy Easter ma. How are you and your family ma? Ibẹ̀ ló ti tọ́nú mi. Ibi tó ti tọ́nú mi nìyẹn. Ẹni tá sọ òun àtẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń dìjọ nà mí ni. But ibẹ̀ ni everything ti tọ́nú mi. Ó ṣàǹbá mi sọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa. Ó wá sọ fún pé òun fẹ́ wá sí US. Máa bọ̀ àbúrò. Èmi gan-an mi tún dùn pé ó trust mi. Inú mi tún dùn pé step sister mi lè máa trust mi báyìí. Ọlọ́run ó ṣe o. Ó wá tó stage kan, ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ change mind ẹ̀. Mo ní má change mind ẹ̀ o. Má bọ̀. Sórí bàbá wèrè Trump yìí tó bá wọlé tó ò tí wọlé sí US. Àmọ́ ara tó máa dá o. Má bọ̀. Má bọ̀ o. Ó wá ní Ọlọ́run ló ní kọ́ ọmọ ẹgbọ́n sí mi lẹ́yìn ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ rárá tí Trump ń dá sí. Ó dẹ̀ wá. Òun ló sanwó tó fi ṣe filing ṣe gbogbo èmi kọ́ mo san. But owó ticket èmi ni mo gbé. Ara ticket 1,000 plus. Ó máa ní stopover in Canada. Èmi ò mọ̀ pé tó bá ní Canada visa. O lè gba Canada, o lè ní stopover in Canada. You have to have a Canada visa. Nígbà tí ó dé airport, wọ́n sọ pé kò lè fò torí visa, torí stopover tó máa ní Canada. Ló bá pè mí. Mo pe airline. Làwọn agent ní ó gbọ́dọ̀ ní Canada visa. Kó tó lọ gba Canada visa kó tó ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Time máa ti lọ. Ó dẹ̀ ń bọ̀ school. Mo wòye tó wà ní account mi pé ṣọmọ yóò wá ní wọlé ni. School ẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa resume ní week yẹn. Mo bá tún padà lọ sí account kí ló pé ticket 1,000 plus. Ó jóná. Ààrí ticket yẹn lò tí mo kọ́kọ́ rà. Ààrí lò. That same day, mo tún ra another ticket fọ́mọ yẹn. Tèmi olórí burúkú ẹ̀ ṣó ń gbọ́. That same day, èmi tí mo ra ticket $1,000 plus tí ò wúlò torí kò lè ní stopover Canada. Mo tún lọ bank, mo tún lọ yọ owó service mi, mo tún ra another ticket. Mo wá ra yẹn sí bí mo ṣe wá ra ticket yẹn mo wá ń béèrè lọ́wọ́ agent yẹn pé will she be able to have stopover in your country? They said yes. Without visa, they said yes. Mo tún ra another ticket. Sọjọ́ kejì, ọmọ yẹn fò padà. Ó wá US. Mo lọ welcome ẹ̀. ṣe bóyá kí n ro oró tí Wùnmí dá mi kí n sọ pé mi ní dá sọ̀rọ̀ family mi máa rò torí pé òun kọ́ ni Wùnmí òun dẹ̀ kọ́ ló ṣẹ̀ mí mo welcome kọ́mọ yẹn tó dọ́dọ̀ mi gbogbo ẹbí àwọn ẹbí bàbá mi kọ̀ọ̀kan ti mi mọ̀ bóyá ó dà pé no kọ́mọ yẹn tó dọ́dọ̀ mi bàbá mi ti ń bàjà pé kò lè dé sọ́dọ̀ mi wọ́n ti pè mí wọ́n ti pọkọ mi náà pé kò lè dé sọ́dọ̀ wa kò lè ṣígbà ọmọ yìí ṣá insist Ọmọlọ́lá thank you ọmọ yìí ṣá insist ó ní dádì ó ní kí ló dé táwọn fámìlì yìí máa ń da àárín àwọn ọmọ yín rú táwọn dẹ̀ ń tún àárín àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣe. That was what he told my father. Pé kí ló dé tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kí n dé sọ́dọ̀ àǹtí òun. Fámìlì ni o, fámìlì ló ń sọ fún bàbá mi pé kó má jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ méjèèjì ọba kan méjèèjì kan dé sọ́dọ̀ ara wọn. Ọmọ yẹn ò dá wọn lóhùn. Ó dé sọ́dọ̀ mi mo lọ pick ẹ̀. Kí ni wọ́n rí picture airport yẹn tí wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun again. Ẹ̀yin ti social media náà dẹ̀ ń bá mi pogun. Ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ń bá mi fà. Ọmọ yẹn dé sílé mi. Kò tí ì ṣe bí ọjọ́ mélòó lọ. Wọ́n ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun nu family. Despite tí mo sá fún wọn o, tí mo fi gbogbo ìlú yẹn lẹ̀ fún wọn, wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ ogun. Bó ṣe jẹ́ ó ṣe máa dé sọ́dọ̀ Karimo ó ṣe máa ṣe because wọn ò fẹ́ kí nǹkan rere ti Sodom àti Gomorrah Karimo jáde. So gbà tí wàhálà wọn pọ̀ jù mo wá ilé fún ọmọ yẹn mo lọ gbalé fún kò jìnnà síbi tí mo ń gbé ṣá lọ rẹ́ǹtì ilé fún bàbá mi ṣá ń pè lọ pè bọ̀ kó máa lọ sí another state kó máa lọ another state ọmọ yẹn ní dádì òun ò lọ síbi kankan àní kí ló dé táwọn ẹbí yín fẹ́ da àárín àwọn ọmọ tí yín àwọn dẹ̀ ń tún àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n ṣe ìgbà tọ́mọ yẹn ò gbọ́ bàbá mi gbé ogun ti ya ọmọ yẹn nulẹ̀ ìjà tí ò ń ṣe kékeré bàbá mi gbé ogun ti ya ọmọ yẹn pé tí ọmọ yẹn ò bá kúrò lọ́dọ̀ mi nǹkan táwọn máa bá ìyá ẹ̀ pò ní dá ṣé mo bọ́ta sọ ọlọ́run ọ̀rọ̀ débẹ̀ lónìí courtesy of ogun tó wà nílẹ̀ yìí àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn kò dáhùn bàbá wọn ò gbé kọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ òun náà pè wọ́n ìyá bàbá mi pàápàá tó tọ́ mi ìyá bàbá mi tó tọ́ mi ó ń sọ fún ìyá ọmọ yẹn pé kó má bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ìyá ọmọ yẹn wọ́n máa pè mí wọ́n máa ṣàdúrà fún mi I mean my stepmother you know I used to tell you my stepmother call me and pray for me now kò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ mo kàn notice pé stepmother mi ò kí ń pè mí mọ́ Adé ṣé mo ṣe stepmother mi ni àbí ṣé mo ṣe ọmọ wọn ni tí ò sọ fún mi ẹ rántí pé mo ní mo gbalé sí ìtòsí ọ̀dọ̀ wa fọ́mọ yẹn owó ilé oṣù kínní owó ilé oṣù kejì owó ilé oṣù kẹta èmi ni mo san ṣùgbọ́n jálá kíkọjú ọmọ gbà tí mo fẹ́ san tẹ́lẹ̀ kẹrin ó ní no ó ní sis ẹ jẹ́ kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sanwó ilé fúnra mi mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ she's working she's making money now ó ní mo ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ jẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sanwó ilé fúnra mi wá òkè tá a bá máa fọmọ ọwọ́ ọmọ a máa nà kan pa o ọmọ ìyá tèmi lèmi ń wárú láìfù yìí fún tí ò dúró tó jẹ́ ọba kan ló dẹ̀ dúró òkè mo wá pe ọmọ yẹn jọ kan mo wá lọ tí n bá ra bóyá mo ra bread mo ṣe groceries àbí nǹkankan tí n bá màá rà wọ́n bá fún oúnjẹ mélòó ló ń jẹ màá ya ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ màá drop ẹ̀ fún mo wá ya ibi tó ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ ń jọ yẹn mo wá drop oúnjẹ fún mo wá ní lágbájá ṣé mo ṣe mọ́mí ẹ ni ṣé mo ṣe mọ́mì ni mọ́mì ò kí ń pè mí bíi ti tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ ó ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn ó ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn ó láwọn fámìlì bàbá wa ló ní kí ìyá òun yé pè mí mọ́ ó ní bàbá òun gan ó ní bàbá wa gan wọ́n bá òun pò pé kóun fi stéètì ilẹ̀ kóun lọ síbòmí ó lóun lòun sọ fún wọn pé òun ò lọ because kò fẹ́ fojú olóore gúnge and at some point gbogbo ọmọ kọ́ lòbí lè pàṣẹ fún ẹ ti live life yín náà nígbà tí mi ò ṣẹ̀ tí kò ṣẹ̀ mí táwọn ẹbí yín kan tó ń fẹ́ràn mi tó ń kọ yín sáwọn ọmọ yín ọmọ yín dẹ̀ rí i pé mi ò ṣẹ̀ wọn òun ò ṣẹ̀ mí òun ń ṣiṣẹ́ òun ń pawó òun kí lábọ̀rọ̀ wá kẹ́rù wá kúrò ní stéètì yìí nǹkan yẹn dẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú fámìlì lóòótọ́ ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí ṣàdédé lolórí burúkú tèmi ló fi ṣọ̀rọ̀ sọ lánàá before then wọ́n gbé fọ́tò yọkọ mi wọ́n gbé sórí péjì wọn ẹ̀yin èèyàn máa rò pé ìtàwọn 360 ń ṣe àbólórí burúkú làwọn 360 wọ́n gbé fọ́tò yọkọ mi wọ́n bú mi rẹpẹtẹ síbẹ̀ náà níjẹ tàbí ìjẹrin mo wà ń bíṣẹ́ jọ́ yẹn mo ṣe dọ́gbùn bíṣẹ́ mi ráyè fún wọn lésìn àná mo tún lọ síbẹ̀ wọ́n stream mi wọ́n ṣépè fún mi tèmi wá sọ nǹkan kan mọ́rọ̀ ó ná ọmọ tó ń gbé lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn náà ti fi sílẹ̀ ọmọ yẹn ti lọ ìyá ọmọ yẹn sọ pé kó má bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ thank you Abdulrahman who told Temi ẹ wá ní kí n má gbé Wunmi ṣépè kí n má gbé Liam ṣépè who told Temi Pinky náà dẹ̀ tún fọ̀rọ̀ yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ ṣèbọn ní tí kulé ò bá pani tòde ò lè pani ni àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ ní nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ láàárín èmi step sister mi àti bàbá wa igbe tí mo ké lánàá ni pé kí ni mo ṣe fún bàbá mi ò mọ̀ pé mo ti mọ̀ àṣírí yẹn o bàbá mi ò mọ̀ pé mo mọ̀ àṣírí pé àwọn fẹ́ ya èmi àtọbàkan mi yẹn ọjọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ò dẹ̀ tí tó láàrin èmi àti wọn bàbá mi ò mọ̀ di bá ṣe sọ ìyá bàbá mi gan pàápàá wọn ò mọ̀ pé mo mọ̀ pé àwọn ń frustrate stepmother mi torí ọmọ stepmother mi ń gbé ní sàkání mi igbe tí mo ké lánàá ni pé hey mi ò mà lẹ́bí mi ò ní ìyá mi ò ní bàbá igbe tí mo ké lánàá nìyẹn o kì í ṣe gbé justice for Mohbad o gbà tí mo gbọ́ statement yẹn báwo ni Tèmi ṣe mọ̀ Tèmi ń bá olórí burúkú tàn wá àbúrò ìyá bàbá mi lásìmọ̀ ìyá bàbá mi ń bá olórí burúkú Wunmi dẹ̀ ń bá ìyẹn náà sọ̀rọ̀ so mi regret pé mo gbé Liam ṣe pé o èpè gidi èpè wà ńlẹ̀ tí màá máa gbé èmi náà ṣàbímọ ẹ̀yin náà ẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ mi ṣépè ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀mọ́ kan tó ṣe yẹlẹ̀ èèyàn ò bá hùwà èpè ò lè jà tí ìyá Liam bá ń ṣokùnfà ìbànújẹ́ tèmi ń gbé ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣépè ẹjọ́ lóògùn máa ń kọ́ àbí báwo ló ṣe máa ń sọ tẹ bá máa sọ ẹni kò bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ kò bọ́ta sọ̀rọ̀ ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ lábẹ́lẹ̀ báwo ni Tèmi ṣe mọ̀ pé ọbàkan mi kò ní nurse dey cause minor ogun ló máa pa minor tó ṣe sọ Liam ogun ló máa pa bí mo tún sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ kú nǹkan tí profession mi tó ní ṣe pẹ̀lú nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú personal life mi sọ ṣẹ́nu ṣẹ́ni ṣe client mi mo gbé ṣépè Tèmi ò bá wà save tí mi bá defend ara mi kí n lè wà stable kí n lè ṣiṣẹ́ báwo mo ṣe fẹ́ act as a nurse tó kọ yẹn so ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà ńlẹ́yìn kò kàn yín social media but in the way tó fi máa tún kàn yín ni pé kí ló fẹ́ dé torí ẹ jẹ́ abiyamọ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń tara lánàá ṣé ńlá ẹ̀ eléyà ṣó ti jáde náà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń tara lánàá ṣóyè yín tí ya Liam bá ti hùwà ìpè Liam ló máa gba ìpè yẹn àbúrò tèmi ò fèmí lẹ̀ o ó yẹ kó ti fi mí lẹ̀ according to bàbá mi àti ìyá bàbá mi àtàwọn ẹbí bàbá mi bọ̀ kó lọ ó lóun ò ní lọ ó láwọn kọ́ ló máa sọ bóun ṣe máa live life òun fóun ó ní UK tóun wà ó níṣẹ́ wo ló wà ní UK ó ní kóun tó pa ó kóun tó sanwó lé kò sí nǹkan kan lẹ̀ àtìgbà tó dẹ̀ ti dé US òun pawó ṣé wèrè ni ẹni kí lóde tó ń ṣe pé Fàdísà ṣé wèrè ni ẹni àtìgbà tó ti débí ó ń sanwó lé ó ń save ó dẹ̀ ń fi nǹkan ránṣẹ́ so irú ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ó wá jáde lẹ́nu tèmi tí kulé ò bá pani tó lé ò lè pani so nǹkan tó fa tàná nìyẹn o àròkàn ló fa tàná ìṣe justice for Mohbad torí ẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín pé ìjà ẹbí wà lọ́tọ̀ ìjà justice for Mohbad wà lọ́tọ̀ ìyá ò fẹ́ràn ẹni bàbá náà tún fẹ́ràn ẹni kí láti wá fẹ́ ṣe sí yẹn ìyá bàbá máa get emotional torí tá à ń wá ọmọ tiẹ̀ kí la fẹ́ ṣe sí yẹn kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe sí ṣé mi mo dára mi ìdẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wọn mi ìṣàwọn òbí mi méjèèjì wàláì mi ìṣẹ̀ wọn mo kàn délé ayé wọn mo kàn rí pé wọ́n hate mi ni kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe sí yẹn so nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá nìyẹn paparazzi ṣé mo ti explain yẹn dáadáa paparazzi ṣé mo ti answer.
Maybe she stepped out. Let's
answer. I don't have feelings for, especially that's why I don't have feelings for my mother. Father gone bá lọ bẹ̀ báyìí sìn my father ó ti ń bá lọ sí stage yẹn sìn because báwo ni ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe máa mú step sister ẹ̀ wọlé tí bàbá dẹ̀ tún máa fẹ́ go in between them just because his family is telling him stuff his own mother is telling him stuff bàbá yẹn ń bá lọ sí bíbẹ̀ my husband is telling me to calm down because kò gbà mí ìṣẹ́jú I will block him at this stage of my life you want to add trouble to my life I will block him but my husband said don't block your father yet leave him alone. Yeah, next question.
Okay, mọ́mí jẹ́ má bínú ẹjọ́ ṣe lè sáré bá wa sọ nǹkan tó fa ìjà láàrin ẹ̀yin àti Wùmí tẹ́ fi dúró sórí ọwọ́ pókè ẹ fẹ́ yọ ọwọ́ yín kúrò nínú nǹkan tó lè kó ẹ̀gbìn bá yín ṣé ó ní nǹkan tẹ́ rí àbí tẹ́ mọ̀.
Like I said nǹkan tó fàjà ni pé nǹkan tó fàjà ni pé mo rí pé wọn ọ̀nà tán fún mi mo smart enough kí n mọ̀ téèyàn bá ń parọ́ fún mi wọn ọ̀nà tán fún mi something is fishy bí mo ṣe ní no I won't be a part of this then mo fẹ́ address question kan àwọn kan ń béèrè question ṣé mo ti dáhùn yẹn good at ṣé mo ti dáhùn
ẹ̀.
mo fẹ́ dáhùn question pé why tí mo ṣe mú lọ sí embassy.
Yes, yẹn kan béèrè pé why tó ṣe mú àti Liam lọ sí embassy.
Story tán sọ fún yín yẹn tán sọ fún gbogbo public pé you have killed him take your trophy. Ẹ̀yin lè má ronú lọ́bẹ̀ but as a sister tó fẹ́ràn àbúrò ẹ̀ dénú. Wọ́n tó wà lórí tèmi ni pé ṣáwọn tó pa bàbá ṣé wọn ò lè fẹ́ pa ọmọ. Remember I took him to the embassy like 2 or 3 days after I got to Nigeria. So my mentality is that àwọn tó pa bàbá wọ́n máa fẹ́ pa ọmọdé ó ti lọ ó dàbọ̀ ọkọ mi àwọn tó pa bàbá wọ́n fẹ́ wá fọ́kọ wọ́n fẹ́ wá fọ́mọ àti ìyá tó bá ṣe lè fìlú yẹn sí ẹ ṣe bọ́n ti pa ọkọ tó bá ṣe lè fìlú sílẹ̀ kó máa lọ níwájú Ọlọ́run àtèèyàn níwájú ọba tá a gbọ́dọ̀ pè jẹ́ irọ́ mo fi ìṣẹ̀dá Mohbad búra tó bá wá yàtọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ pé ní reason kan wà lẹ́yìn yẹn kí ìṣẹ̀dá Mohbad kó fìyà jẹ mí kó kú ọ̀run kó fìyà jẹ mí ṣùgbọ́n tí ò bá sí reason kan lẹ́yìn yẹn kọ́ lọ́n dá mi láre ṣé mo ti dáhùn ẹ̀ any other question.
Yeah, it is down. Anna Siko,
I think I have
more berry. Okay, Aye, please, Aye, hold on. So, Karimo, good evening. Yeah, my question is very simple. And to that, anyway, let me not even cost now because there's one wanker that was in this your comment section trying to counter what you said, but let me not go there. Okay. Karimo, so very simple question. Yeah, you see, when you went to Falana, because the world needs to actually see this case for what it is. What did that knob say to Falana? What did she explain to see what happened?
If they are treating you this way, then there must be something. Ṣé wà lọ bá mi bí wọn? So there has to be something before they treat you this way. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ́. A mother that left her own child 3 months old. Ṣọmọ 3 months yẹn ṣẹ ló ṣe. Àdìsá. Ibo ni mo gbé dàgbà?
Abẹ́òkúta.
Abẹ́òkúta.
Yeah.
Ṣé mo go through trauma bí mo go through trauma? Going on.
Àwọn tó wà ń bí yóò understand nǹkan wọn lè understand nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ náà.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so my question is, what did she say to Falana? What did she recount, if you heard, or if she told you what she said?
Everything she told Nigerians and me.
Okay. Now, Karimo, let me say this. This is not a question for you.
Let me clarify.
Okay.
While I was there, everything she told Nigerians. I don't know after that day. After that day, I don't know what came up again. But that very day that I was there, everything she told Nigerians. Because I have to clarify it. You know, they met afterwards and I was not there. But everything she told Nigerians was what she told Falana.
Okay. For those of you on the platform and for those in the comment section, let me feign ignorance that I don't remember what she said. But if any of you remember what she said, please put it in the comment section. But now let me say this here, because I like to stay on the critical part of this justice. If it was the nurse when she came out and did an interview, which is 2 years after, to state that there was an injury, a nurse was called, and in the process of treatment, Mohbad died. If that was the narrative she passed to the son, a senior advocate of Nigeria, Falana, I'm sure this case of the coroner would not have been there in the first place, because we would know that there's a possible charge of manslaughter and the nurse, Feisha, whatever is the name, right? Or Gedengbe, if I get the name correctly, whatever is the nurse's name, should have been arrested. Please, everybody in the comment section and everybody in the platform, can you confirm that? Because you see, the reason why we're fighting ourselves today is because there's been a lot of shite coming up.
Why was the nurse not arrested? At least, if I was the second nurse, the nurse will be able to even tell them Karimo was in second nurse. Why was the nurse not arrested? And why was the nurse released?
Exactly. So therefore, she told...
If she was not arrested for treating Mohbad, about for the negligence that they claimed.
Thank you. So these are the things. So this is why this case took the turn that it took.
You can't prescribe medication without the consent of a doctor. The doctor consent medications, not nurses.
So at the end of the day, if truly, this is why when people say, oh, why do we come for Wunmi? Why this, why that? It's because the twisted, conflicted, stupid shite of stories. Because if you were clear and exact as to what you've come out to say on TVC and everywhere, to say this is what happened, give a clear recount of what happened, there'll be no need for coroner inquest. It's very simple. Police investigate, possible case of manslaughter, case closed. Case closed.
Yeah, I believe they are hiding something.
Exactly.
They are hiding something. The families are hiding something. The father-in-law is hiding something. The mother-in-law is hiding something. The sister-in-law Blessing is hiding something. The brother-in-law Adua is hiding something. And the mother-in-law is hiding something. And the wife relatives also. The wife sister or aunt Yatunde knows a lot too. I don't know why they have not, you know, even though she's not in the house, she saw Mohbad. She spent so much time with Mohbad. I don't know why they didn't invite her as well. But every time I come out to throw something, you guys don't listen because you hated me. If you had listened, if you watch, most of the things I come out to say, sometimes they come to pass. Am I lying? And they'll not be Karimo said it, Karimo. It's not about Karimo said it. Okay, Karimo said it. Did you take it? Did you take it to action? It's just waste of time. That's why we're here today. You all think I don't want justice for Mohbad? Oh God, you don't know me.
Who unalived Mohbad? As you can see right now, the talk and the narrative out there, and it has caused her so much ruckus all over social media, is that Karimo is part of the so-called nurse who had administered or had prescribed certain medication for Promise Ilirolua Aloba. Ladies and gentlemen, about the nurse you heard at the end of the video, let us pick it from the back and then we'll go forward. At the end of the video, you had questions. There are a lot of questions that begs for an answer, like if actually the nurse is to be charged for negligence and all of that, how come somehow it appears as if the nurse is kind of like insulated, as if the nurse is sort of like you know, like kind of having a kind of protection, like the nurse is being kind of you know, put in a space of comfort, sort of. Now Cynthia came on national television and said, the nurse is the one, the nurse is the one. I lost my husband and I'm wondering how this nurse is all over the place, clubbing. I cannot club, I cannot do nothing because I want to know who unalived my husband. She said it publicly. And for her to have said it publicly, it means that there is a nurse, right? There is a nurse. There's a nurse. Now, according to what we heard, the nurse claimed, even though the nurse has not appeared publicly to speak, the nurse claimed that it was a setup. What is this setup? Who did you administer medication to? Is it possible for the nurse to have administered that medication and what happened to Mohbad? Or they had administered medication prior to Mohbad and this happened? Or something else was put into the drip and it cost Mohbad what it cost him? These are questions that we might not get answers to unless, I mean, you cannot go via science to get answers to this anymore because there is nothing to cross-check to confirm any of this. So what are we left with? What are we left with? Thorough investigation and people volunteering to be truthful, to say the truth, like, okay, this is what I saw, this is what happened. And what if they didn't say nothing? What if they didn't say nothing and Cynthia did what she did? You might kind of ask, why would Cynthia want to be part or directly or indirectly involved in the demise of Mohbad? You might never know. You will never know. As long as a brother could unalive his brother, talking of Cain and Abel, as long as that could happen, then there is nothing that is not possible. There is nothing that is not possible in this world. Everything is possible. So Karimo has realized that she has been placed in a box and she's saying, well, if push comes to shove and I'm being requested for, I will appear. I'm going to say what I know, how I know it. Like, she has now realized that it is what it is. One, those that used to be friends with her, that used to pat her at her back and make her feel important, those that were making her kind of feel like she can speak and talk and misbehave to whoever it is, regardless, they all of them, I repeat, all of them, every one of them have they have now been locked down into a spot. All of them have now been locked down in a spot. They have turned their back against her, and they are coming out to speak. They are challenging her, telling her how rude she is. They are saying that she's not a human being that anybody should associate with. They are saying a lot of things. So it's like a kind of double shocker to her. That's why she's all broken. Her eyes are swollen, and it's like she lost someone. That's because she has realized that what she was not thinking or expecting has finally come. The chicken, the hen has finally come to roost. So it has arrived. It has arrived. If you see all her face swollen, she has cried. She doesn't even know what to do, how to go about it, because it seems a lot is being raised. They are asking questions like, "Oh, madam, what did you administer? What did you give? What was this? What was that?" You know, when we talk about even the CCTV, it really gets people in a place like they are worried. They want to understand why this is happening. Why is that the CCTV is being manipulated, covered up, and they do not want people to see. They don't want people to be part of it. Everything is just being modeled up. What is this thing that is? What are they hiding? What are they hiding? You might want to ask that same question again. What are these people hiding? And now that it has become this weird questions that are being asked from. When you said you spoke to Mohbad's father, did you really speak to Mohbad's father? When this and that, all of these questions, pertinent questions, the truth of the matter is that some people are aware of certain things and they are not saying what they should be saying. And well, I don't know what your thoughts are. I don't really know what your thoughts are as regards this. This matter is becoming extreme. It's becoming extreme. It is no longer a joke. It is for real. It is for real. It is for real now. There is no place for Karimo to show any stupid or any foolish rudeness. There's no place to be rude anymore. There's no place to be rude. There's no place to be rude. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this matter that is ongoing. Please do drop your comments. Please drop your comments. It's a serious matter. Drop your comments. Drop your comments about it. She has said a lot of things. See you guys in the next update.